Like the field temperature outside is -40. You can't even like legally work in that. You can work outside for like 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, and then you got to spend the next 30 to 40 like in your work truck trying to not die. He calls Mario Gonzalez. It's like my fight name. Apparently Mario wasn't saucy enough. I didn't really like Kitchen Nightmares. He does have a series where he like travels the world. That one's a good one. Whatever, for now we better bail before somebody finds us up here. Yeah, because people are just gonna be crawling through the fucking ducts. They might be, I guess. She was kind of worried. They did an accelerated Kitchen Nightmares, right? It's like to Hell and Back, where he only has 24 hours instead. The fighters are supposed to be the star of the dish. I've seen a lot of competitive shows now. There's apparently a competitive Lego show. Did you guys know that one? There's also like a Domino's one. Those get pretty cool. The Lego one, yeah. There's also a Forged in Fire, right? The blacksmithing one. And apparently Tim Allen has a brand new one where it's like 3 people compete and they just build random shit. Like they send them a crate. I forget what it's called. It's on Hulu, but it's like, it's new. It's from this year. It's Tim Allen and then the other guy that was on the fucking Tim Allen show. Whatever the hell that one, Home Improvement. The other guy that was his co-host is his co-host again. And they have like this, I really liked this. Zelda, she reminded me of you, but they have this like chick who's like an overseer of the projects. She's like a general like construction like person who just knows all the general know-how, and it's like a woman. That knocking noise you hear is actually the sound one of the character makes as it walks. There's also a show called Dirty Rotten Cleaners, which is the kind of shit I always wanted to do. I wanted to be like a biohazard cleaning specialist. It's called Assembly Required. It's a History Channel show, and it stars Tim Allen and whatever the hell the other guy's name was. They shouldn't do any kind of philosophical competition. That would be horrible. Just be a bunch of people trying to convince other people how they're better than the other ones because they're more right. They already do that. It's called academic journals. Yeah, but that's less like sparks flying. I don't know. Maybe there should be a philosophy show. Maybe you should facilitate something like that in the future. Make it like a YouTube show. Get people talking, you know? People don't talk about philosophy. If you want it to stay alive, might be better to move into the era of the internet, right? You like cooking desserts? Because, yeah, I don't know. I don't really like baking and stuff. I cook dinner every night, and that's just like a chore. Hammer, Bama, and Flare. Hammer, Bama, and Flare. I love them already. In this battle, I want you to let your enemy damage you 5 times. In this battle, I want you to just get knocked the fuck out. Just knock the fuck out. Sandbag it. Sandbag it. There is a corpse party anime, that's true. But I don't think the anime talks about the ass medicine like the game does, which was only a brief moment anyway. Nina! Nintendo! That may or may not have been the beat to Viva Las Vegas, it's fine. My cat is just afraid of people. Like if we have company, it takes her a long time, but then she'll like stay on the other side of the room into the hallway and like yell at you from there. Takes a long time for anybody to be able to pet her. My dog is really clingy and needy, and I wish he wasn't. He's good off leash. What the heck? He's quiet, he's clean. Keeper, you finished it, awesome. So now you can do Ocarina of Time Randomizer, right? You won't. They're a pair of Bose headphones, which by the way, Bose headphones are good, but only if they're on sale. They're very comfy. So if you, like me, need to wear like glasses, or I also have like I have piercings in my ears. I have 2 on my earlobe and 1 in my upper cartilage, and they're super comfortable. And these are just 3D printed with like a Velcro. Super cute, right? I imagine living in Hawaii might be... I think the novelty would wear off, right? Like at first it's like, wow, Hawaii, that's so cool, this is so cool. But then like, don't you get sick of paying so much for everything because almost everything has to be imported? British Columbia, which is apparently the California of Canada. I'd love to go to Hawaii. I had, like, my... You know how sometimes when you would, like, go to the mall and stuff, you could, like, enter for a grand prize vacation? Like, you fill out the little card and you drop it in the box and they, like, pull a name and you never hear about it again? Well, my mother won the grand prize trip to fucking Hawaii when I was in high school. So, like, what, back in, like, 2002? No, 2003 or 2004? And she didn't bring me. She didn't want me to miss school. So I didn't get to go to Hawaii. Sorry, I won this once-in-a-lifetime grand prize trip. I told her I'll remember that when it's time to find a nursing home. I don't know about Mario, but I would be a peacock. Yeah, the peacocks. Peacocks make crazy noises, let's be real. Get pumped, cunt! The title match is coming up. I'm pulling for you all the way, cunt! Yeah, give 'em heck. Yeah, Yoshis Story is one of my comfort games, you know? Where if I just want to, like, try and, like, relax and low brain, it's a bunch of baby Yoshis and they sing. It's, oh god, it's so good. Crafted is on the Switch and Wooly was on the Wii U. Or do I have that backwards? Either way, they all probably play like Yoshis Story and they're all probably cute as buttons. I hate those dreams too, Chica. I don't remember what they signify. There's like some significance with your subconscious and like something you're stressed about that tends to lead to, you know, nightmares about your teeth falling out. I don't know why she does that. Like, you don't have to push up your glasses to push them, like, in. Dreams are pretty personal, I guess, right? The same way you can jump to conclusions, right? You could just assume things can end up a certain way, or you could assume the way something might look or sound or smell based off of the other senses as well, you know? If something sounds big and heavy, then you know it probably also looks big and heavy, and therefore you would search your data bank on what could be that large. And I don't really have dreams. I have a lot of nightmares. Do those count? I stress in my sleep. For some reason, when I'm trying to sleep, that's when my body decides to worry about every single thing all the time. It's kind of inconvenient. It's supposed to be that time to have some sort of escapism, you know? Yeah, I have a bunch of stressed out nightmares. Sometimes they're just really fucked up where, like, I die or people I care about abandon me and then I die. People I care about die. It's all fun. Yay. So I either have lucid dreams or nightmares. I can't control my nightmares though, but I do lucid dream. If you dream about something but then you come upon it later, that's kind of like the concept of deja vu, right? I've experienced deja vu a lot, and I can't rationalize that. I could just be crazy, you know? Maybe I'm just thinking it's what it is. But I mean, hey, right? If it worked out in the dream, then it'd probably work out in real life, as long as it wasn't obvious, like, hyperbole. Like, if you're having a dream and, like, dream you acts like real you and, like, dream people are acting like real people. Does Hawaii have a winter? Or is it just, like, tropical all the time there? Where I grew up in California, in the desert towards Vegas, we only had 2 seasons. Like, we only had, like, summer. Well, 3. It's like, it's either summer or it's cold or it's in between. Well, I lived in North Dakota for a while, which is basically Canada. In fact, it's the shitty part of Canada, the middle where nobody wants to live. And that was an experience where it's like it blizzarded for a week straight and I'm out there like digging out my sidewalk because I have to maintain path to my door for the mailman. And like the pile of snow on the right next to my sidewalk is like up to my shoulders. It's pretty nuts. In North Dakota, it was also really fat, like, I'm sorry, not fat, but flat. It was really flat, like it's a plains. So the wind just cuts through everything and the wind would take things down to -40. Like the field temperature outside is -40. You can't even like legally work in that. You can work outside for like 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, and then you got to spend the next 30 to 40 like in your work truck trying to not die. ND is also fat. They call it Santa Claus syndrome because it gets so cold and the snow is on the ground until June that everybody just stays inside and gets fat and jolly. Yeah. Yeah, -40. You know, -40 is so bad that it's the same thing in freedom units and in your maple syrups. That's how fucked -40 is. And so, like, it gets so cold there that your heater is literally on 24/7 in the winter. So, like, you wake up and it's like... One time, I think I almost bent my pinky and it, like, turned to dust. So dry. No, it didn't. The snake hat, it's like a viral video of, like, a kid wearing that snake hat, and he says things like, I'm a snake. You want snack hat for 10? I'm a snack. Yeah. Yeah, Patch Shifter knows what's up. I am hip with the kids, fellow gangster.